Kalala Malak Yahweh, Wa Yahushai Ba Hashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS Haruel. Blessings unto those men, and blessings and salutations to the Akim out there in truth, pushing this word in all sincerity. With that being said, Shalom Israel, Barakatah. Today's lesson, they shall hide themselves. With that being said, let's begin the lesson in Amos 9 and 2. Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down. Though they dig into hell is in reference to their deep underground military bases and other facilities. Though they climb up to heaven, meaning to their international space station. Amos 9:3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And this is where the Lord's men in spiritual power come into play. No matter where they shall be hid, those men shall take them out to serve the nation of Israel. Though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, meaning in their deep oceanic facilities, thence will the Lord Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, instruct the Leviathan to bite them. And he is out there in the moist, the seventh part. The elites know of the inevitable destruction to come, so they shall hide themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, according to the scripture of Revelation 6, 14 and 15. But with that being said, let's go over to that scripture of Revelation 6 and 14. Revelation 6 and 14. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Back then, they did not have fancy words such as ICBMs or nuclear missiles to describe those destructive weapons of the nations. So they named them as arrows, according to the terminology of their time, or what was known in their time. The heaven departed as a scroll refers to the effect of a mushroom cloud after detonation. And this is the vivid vision that the Apostle John saw upon the island of Patmos, and what Isaiah saw as well. Since they did not have the fancy terminology of a mushroom cloud during their time, they named the destructive effect as a rolled up scroll. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Right, due to the detonations of these nuclear weapons. The Lord did say that he would shake the heavens and the earth in the scripture of Haggai 2 and 6. With that being said, let's go over to Revelation 6 and 15. Revelation 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. They shall all hide themselves in their luxurious underground cities, bomb shelters, or fallout shelters. And many shall also hide themselves in the caves of the mountains. A great, inevitable destruction is coming, so they shall hide themselves to fulfill the prophecy of Psalms 149, 7 through 8, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, which are the other nations, especially the nation of Edom, for what was done unto the children of Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You are the 12 tribes of Israel. Psalms 149 and 7, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people. To execute vengeance upon the heathen speaks of the other nations, beginning with the nation of Edom, for the things done unto the true children of Israel. And all those that had a hand in Israel's slavery, that could be found in Psalms 83. All those nations. Psalms 149 and 8. To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right, beginning with the top banking families. That's the reason why the top wicked elite will survive the destruction, to fulfill this prophecy. They will survive in their underground bunkers, according to the scripture of Amos 9, 2, and 3, in which we just covered. The elites have many places of refuge, such as their underground retreats, mountainous retreats, underwater retreats, and space retreat. The International Space Station. They even have million-dollar luxurious underground facilities with built-in pools. So inside of those bunkers, that will be their last hurrah. After the destructive aftermath, the phoenix shall never rise again from the ashes to rebuild, because a lot of them think they shall rebuild. No. Even if they might think differently, they shall not rise to possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities, according to the scripture of Isaiah 14 and 21. Israelites shall take power under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The nation of Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Tainos, and Native American Indians. You are the next rulers in righteousness. Of a righteous world, of a righteous kingdom. And that is beautiful. With that being said, let's go over to Revelation 6 and 16. Revelation 6 and 16. And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. So in other words, the people are going to rush into these places of refuge in great haste to avoid the destruction and to hide from the Lord Yahweh wa Yahushai. Those mountains and rocks shall not fall upon them to kill them, but they shall be a cover unto them. And this will serve to later bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. To fulfill what? To fulfill prophecy. Revelation 6 and 17. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? And those that shall be able to stand on that day are the hopeful elect of the Lord Yahweh wa Yahushai, the hopeful elect out of the nation of Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Tainos, and Native American Indians, and Israelite foreigners of the same lineage and bloodline from the seed of the Father. With that being said, Kalalah Malak Yahweh, Wa Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rahakwadash, and double honors to the elders of GMS Ruwell. Blessings unto those men, and blessings and salutations to the Akim out there in truth, pushing his word in all sincerity. With that being said, Shalom Israel, Barakatah.